right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my...
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Catch! Crack all 80! Eagles! 79! Ready!
Right to the air is Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
You're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
You look at this Niner defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10.
Come on, come on. Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before, but the very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense for the Commanders, it's much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and very long.
Cut back team. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers 38-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Crosby Merritt. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Go! Flashing 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, Smash. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Point
Giants 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Mustang 19. Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
19 Lions.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is in to make it 16-0.
The score, Commanders 16, 49ers nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Crack all 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7. Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. They run with James. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. James. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos, Warriors 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rap, 60 Maverick, go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's into the hands of Crosby-Merritt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
60 Bison.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught left side by Sinnott. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
On the go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, Panther 60. 19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Now Daniels. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Trap 60, Buffalo 18. Hurt. 60 Bobcats.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
A 37-yard attack.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On the ready.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's James. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan James, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
18, pioneer.
2nd and 15. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
16. 49ers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got it. Ready? Tag. 70 Lions. Check, 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 check. Buffalo 18. Go.
Second and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Come on, 70 Rangers, 70 Cougar 19.
They go play action. Daniels. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt from 8 yards out. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Commanders 24, 49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 60, 18, 5 years.
Back to throw here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Got it. Ready. Here we go. Set.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
On the set. Ready. 19. Check. 18. Rock. 70 Ranger.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
70, step a look.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. 14. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway
on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And some room to go now. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's James. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Liking it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick and gets him a first down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Okay,
now
ready?
2nd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Buffalo 80, Buffalo 18, 70 Ranger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Daniels. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
19 tight, check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
60 by 18, Pioneer.
Second and 6. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there. It gets multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Johnny Lions. Ready.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and inches. Phillips has it running the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hustle! First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Seven Pirates!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Viking, 18.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready, go!
They'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Come on. Cougar 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
70 line, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, it's White.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get it. Viking 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Viking 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Let's go now. 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
James. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Pioneer. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was all thanks to the play.